Welcome to CSL TV, and as you guys can tell, a deputy was filmed stomping out of a 12-year-old during her arrest. Now, before I get into this story, I just gotta say I hope you guys are having a beautiful, blessed day, and that, the weather is how you want it to be wherever you at. But I do know where we at, the weather is peaceful and beautiful, perfect and bright, and all the sun rays are shining just right. But before I get into this content that I'd like to share with you guys, and I gotta let y'all know, it is quite disturbing, when you do see how he was stomping on him. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, comment down below what caught your interest and make you want to watch more, as well as in putting your input on things. I like reading people's comments, and I do comment back when I get to that, because I don't know everything and I can't be everywhere at all times. Hell, I might report something and somebody might know a little bit more than I do, which will make me want to dig deeper into things than what I'm already digging in, because I think I'm doing okay. But yeah, that's just this is a reaction review channel. We watch a lot of stuff and we gonna react to a lot of stuff. That's just what we do over here at CSL TV. Another thing we do is we encourage and hope everybody having the most positive day that they can have, because we are going through something. It's just different, but we all go through something just different. But I'm gonna go ahead and start this content off. Y'all have a good one.
This story out of Texas is heartbreaking. This is Sharina Ann Webster, a 36-year-old elementary school teacher out of Amarillo. In the middle of the night, her ex-boyfriend allegedly drove up to her place with a ladder, climbed over a locked fence, and made his way into her house. Once inside, he shot the teacher to death, and shortly after, her 5-year-old daughter discovered her body. The child then called her grandmother, who contacted police and soon confirmed the teacher was dead. The teacher and the ex are believed to have dated for several years, but the relationship had ended and she was getting ready to meet up with a new romantic interest out of town. This all went down 2 weeks ago, but domestic violence like this happens every day in our country. In fact, just yesterday, President Biden laid out more details about his Safer America plan to address crime and the country's out-of-control gun violence.
It's based on a simple notion. When it comes to public safety in this nation, the answer is not defund the police, it's fund the police. Fund the police. You realize more police officers are killed dealing with domestic violence than anything else?
The 32-year-old ex-boyfriend has been arrested and faces 1 count of murder. Rest in peace, Sharina Ann.
Now, this story I'm about to show you guys, I just gotta say shout out to Justin Carter and the people over at TSR for this article, because stuff like this is something that everybody needs to see. And not, like I said, not everybody got access to the stuff I have access to, and I don't have access to the stuff other people have access to. But I'm not gonna talk too much. I'm just gonna go into the footage.
A prominent white couple in New York is being accused of hosting a Juneteenth parody party for racists. A black firefighter says that his supervisor made him go while on his shift, and now he's suing over what he witnessed that day. I'm Justin Carter. This is TSR Investigates. Jared Jones says that he was on duty with 4 other firefighters, including his white supervisor, Captain Jeffrey Curray. Curray then says that they'd be making a stop at a party, and Jones didn't think anything of it until he realized that it was a private party at the home of a successful dentist and his wife in an affluent neighborhood. That is when things went downhill.
Because this was not easy, but it was necessary.
Jones says that there were only white people in attendance when he showed up to the home of Dr. Nicholas Nicosia and his wife, Mary. He was still in his firefighter uniform and instantly felt uncomfortable. A party flyer said, quote, "First annual liberal smashin' splish splash pool party." There was a cardboard cutout of Donald Trump at the door. And according to court documents, quote, 2 large Juneteenth celebration flags decorated the lawn, and near the flags, buckets of Kentucky Fried Chicken. Jones says that he also noticed his supervisor receive a party favor bag, and a small bottle of cognac was inside. Jones also said that the bag contained a Juneteenth commemorative cup. His supervisor, Captain Jeff Curry, later told the 3 firefighters, "No pictures." Attorney Nate McMurray says that Jones later went to his battalion chief about it and nothing was done.
And when Mr. Jones went to his commanders, he went to his officers above him and he said, "This is terrible. Can you address this? Can we handle this?" They assigned him to work with the same captain his next shift.
I decided to speak up today because I have 2 children that maybe one day will aspire to be firefighters, and I don't want them to have to experience what I experienced. I wouldn't want your kids to have to experience that.
Jones says that there were also lawn signs with photos of Democratic lawmakers and even a woman impersonating a female county legislator. The Nicosias and their attorney broke their silence to clear their names, showing a slideshow of photos, but the photos, they were staged to recreate what it looked like. They claim that they're victims of cancel culture, and Mary Nicosia admitted that she was the one who planned the party.
I'm not a racist person. I grew up in East Cleveland, very diverse community. I challenge you that you would find anybody in the community that would tell you that I am.
But in the same breath, Nicosia admitted something shocking about herself.
I do have a Twitter parody account that operates under a veil of a persona.
A Twitter account believed to be created by Mary Nicosia with the handle Ho Ho Homeboy Rock. The account also shows racist memes that say, quote, "Get digested while protesting," "Black Lives Platter," and another image displayed of black women in tribal clothing with buckets of KFC.
I'd like to apologize to the African American community. I'm aware of the perception of KFC. Was that the reason it was in my home? No, it was an easy meal.
Nicosia's attorney, Corey Hogan, says that the family enjoys KFC, and that's why she offered it to her guests at the party, not to be racist.
Nicosias knew nothing about it. It was given away, a small bottle as a prize. No racism. There was nothing mentioned, and not Juneteenth in the sense that there was nothing said to desecrate that holiday, or to desecrate the chicken, or to desecrate the cognac.
Now, Jared Jones and his attorney have since filed upwards of a $4 million lawsuit against the city of Rochester and the Rochester Fire Department, claiming emotional distress and other damages. Now, Captain Curry, he was suspended pending a city investigation, but has since retired. Now, the Nicosias, they say that they do plan to file a defamation lawsuit in the future. They have a year to do so. For TSR Investigates, I'm Justin Carter.
Officials in Atlanta are cracking down on a group known as the Drug Rich Gang.
We are going to find